Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. May peace be upon us all, the honorable examiner of this final assignment examination. In this special occasion, I am Annisa Rizka Amelia, my student ID 1922-0203. I'm from HC 2019 in English Education Study Program IKIP Selivani. Right now, I would like to thank to the examiners who have given me an opportunity to present about my research paper with the title, The Use of Audiovisual Media to Improve Student Listening Skill for 11 grade students in Bandung Barat. Okay, the first is background of the research. Listening is categorized as a difficult subject for students to learn. Besides that, it is not easy to find listening media for teaching listening to students. Therefore, it is better to choose the right media to teach listening to students. One of media can help students to improve listening skill is audio-visual media. It is aligned with Wadi and Muttalib, 2018. Audiovisual media is employed as a medium that presents concrete experience through imaginary, so it can help students to improve their listening skill. And then the second is present research questions. Here I have three research questions. The first is, can audiovisual media improve student listening skill for 11 grade students in Bandung Barat? And the second is, how is the implementation of audiovisual media in improving student listening skill for 11 grade students in Bandung Barat? And the third is, what are students' obstacles in improving their listening skill using audiovisual media? And next presents objectives of the research. It also have three. The first is to find out whether audiovisual media can improve student listening skill for 11 grade students in Bandung Barat. The second is to describe the implementation of audiovisual media in improving student listening skill for 11 grade students in Bandung Barat. And the last is to describe student obstacles in improving listening skill using audiovisual media for 11 grade students in Bandung Barat. And now we are moved to research methodology. Here I use mixed method with explanatory design in this research. The step is qualitative data collection and analysis, or follow up with quantitative data collection and analysis, and then interpretation all of the data. And then participant of the research. The participant in this research was 30 students of 11 grade students in vocational school. After that, instruments of the research. In this research, I used three instruments. The first is test, which is consists of pre-test and post-test to answer quantitative. And the second is observation, and the third is interview to answer qualitative. And now we are moved to results. The first is present of data description. It consists of total and mean of student pre-test and post-test score. In pre-test, the total score was 1,665 with the mean 55.5. In post-test, the total score is 2,283 with the mean 76.1. And then test of normality. Now is test of normality. The normality test is using SPSS of Staplerowilk. The results show significance of pretest with 0.0 92, while the significance of post-test was 0.074, which the data pre-test and post-test are above 0.05, it means that the data is normally distributed. And then the test of homogeneity variances. The results show significance of pre-test and post-test was 0.108, which above 0.05. It means that the data was homogeneous. And this is paired sample test. The research shows the significance of pre-test and post-test was 0.000, which lower than 0.05. It means that HO is rejected and HA is accepted. And now is implementation. From the data of implementation, in the meeting 1, students were silent. In the meeting 2, students looked happy and they began to discuss well. And in the meeting 3, students were cheerfully to act and excited during the lessons. And in the last meeting, in the meeting 4, students were more active in learning, discussing and asking questions. It is aligned with Ayun Indiana 2021 in order to make the students more interested in, motivated by, and drawn to the learning process. Audiovisual media can also be used as an alternate method of teaching listening to the students. And the next is students' obstacles. There are 2 obstacles that are faced by students. The first is student vocabulary. It is aligned with Harsa et al. 2020. Many students experience difficulties in listening because of they have limited in vocabulary. And the second is to find the specific information. And it is also aligned with Seo et al. 2022. Students not be able to find the specific information or keyword as they answer the question or attempt to get the gist of the text. And now we are in the last of presentation. There is conclusions. The conclusion is first, the use of audiovisual media to improve student listening skill runs well because student listening skill is increased. It can seem that HO is rejected and HA is accepted. And the second is what students and teachers learn enthusiastically in the class with the use of audiovisual media, because audiovisual media is interesting media for English listening learning. And the last is the obstacle faced by students in listening using audiovisual media is students' vocabulary and students difficult to find the specific information. Okay, for the honorable examiner, I have presented all the content of my final assignment. That's all my presentation. Thank you so much for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.